Alrighty. Welcome to the PSBS, that's the PlayStation Podcast. I'm your host, Coach T, PS and Bye Boys. My coach here is...
Emmett Watkins, EJ Spun 61. How y'all doing?
Yes, Emmett is back this week with us this week because Andrew was out again doing stuff, getting things and work done and all the important things,
Life things.
life things, Yeah, those are important.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. But this is episode 56, I believe. Pretty sure it
Yes,
is.
indeed.
I didn't want to get the episode number wrong because I know I got it wrong one week and I don't want to get it wrong again.
Aim for perfection.
But yeah, 56. Pretty sure 56. So, and we got some news this week. I don't want to say what I always say, where it looks like we don't have a lot to talk about. It might be a short episode, and then ends up not happening.
No false promises this week.
Yeah, I say it almost every time, and it never happens. So we'll just see where the news takes us. But we have the big piece of news that we always like to start the show with, if it's available. That's always a big topic. The free PlayStation Plus games for April were announced.
Yay, kinda.
Kind of, yeah. Let's see what we got this week, or this month. On the Vita front, we get a virus named Tom. Not sure what that is.
It's kind of like, I actually looked up gameplay for it. It's kind of like a puzzler thing. Reminds me of the pipe game from BioShock, the original.
Oh, I like the pipe game from BioShock.
Well, imagine a whole game full of that.
What? I'm going to be playing that then. Because weird, because like I love the pipe game. I don't know, some people like didn't, but I loved it, and like a lot of people weren't good at it. Like they needed me to do it. I was like, oh, I don't know how to do this, and I was like, well, let me do it, and I just run through it, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah. I'm fine with the pipe game. I don't know if I want a whole video game based around that, but
Well, I mean,
we'll
this,
see.
I mean, this is just a little pocket thing for your Vita just to mess with,
Oh, yeah, true. But, I'm getting it for free anyway, so I guess I'll
Yeah.
check it out regardless.
That's what. Oh god, that'd be insane if like Irrational Games said, "Oh, we're finally giving you that BioShock game you wanted for Vita," and it's just a pipe game.
Oh, my God.
Technically, it's a BioShock game,
I'd burn down a village. Come on.
and it's on your Vita, so. Oh boy. So yeah, so there's that on Vita, and also on Vita, you're getting. I don't know how you say this.
It's shoot shimi.
Shushimi. There you go.
Yeah, it's like sushimi, the food, but shoot, because it's a side scroller shooter.
Oh, there you go. Such cool stuff.
Marketing.
And on PS3, we're getting Savage Moon and I Am Alive.
Mm.
Do you remember the game I Am Alive?
I definitely remember that game. I actually have it from the glitch that happened last month.
Oh.
If you guys didn't know, for like the first day or two when the PlayStation Plus games for March went up, they actually put up I Am Alive instead of Super Stardust, so I went ahead and claimed that and got both games, but now that bites me in the butt because now we get I Am Alive anyway.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah, the little glitch last month.
Mm-hmm.
But, no, I Am Alive is this funny game, funny but weird, because, like, it was this thing from Ubisoft, and, like, they announced it, and it went, like, years without it, like, coming out. Like, it just disappeared for a while.
Yeah.
And then it finally came out, and it had such a cool premise, but then it didn't get good reviews. It was just kind of like, eh.
A flash in the pan.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it was one of those games trying to get it on the post-apocalyptic thing, even before Last of Us came out. I mean, there was neat things to it, like the idea that people are afraid of guns. Like, even if you don't have bullets, you can, like, just point it at people, and that gives them, like, fear or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That was neat, but, like, there's just other things that just didn't work in that game.
Yeah. The gameplay always looked interesting, but it just looked like not fully realized,
Mm-hmm. Ubisoft just reboot it and make it like a full-fledged thing like The Last of Us.
Oh, yeah, they already got their open world formula down. Just turn that into another Ubisoft game.
Yeah. But, yeah. And then on PS4, we're getting Dead Star, which we talked about last week. But Dead Star was the game where, like, if you pre-ordered it, they gave you a refund because it was free.
Yeah.
Yeah, people were already paying for it. And then it was just like, oh, no, it's going to be free next month. Here's your money back.
Oh, yeah. Good on them.
Yeah, it was good on them. There's that. And then on PS4, the big thing, Zombie is going to be free.
Oh, awesome.
On PS4. Yeah, because Zombie is like... Technically, this is probably one of the biggest things we got on Plus in a while. as far as like on
Yeah,
PS4 front.
it's a real game.
Yeah, like it's a real retail game. I don't think it was ever 60. I think it even launched. Yeah, it launched at a $20 price point, but still
Yeah, I can't blame it.
something.
I mean, it's a port of a Wii U game, but
Yeah, this
still.
board Wii U game. Um, yeah, this is a weird game. I always wanted to check it out because it's kind of got this weird reception where most people are like, "Yeah, it sucks, but it has potential." You know.
Yeah, same here. I kind of want to check that out.
So yeah, check it out and see what that is. Um, yeah, and that's their plus games for this month. Um, I don't know. I don't know where to compare this.
This is like I want to say this is because as soon as the list went up, Twitter was like, "Oh, this is the worst month ever." But really, thinking about it, I mean, I already have one of these games, and then the most exciting of these games is like a C tier title or something like that. It's not the worst month by far, I wouldn't say, but it's still kind of like there're some other PS3 games I would have been more interested in. There another side scrolling shooter on Vita. Okay.
Hmm.
And then a puzzle game, which I don't know. You said you'll like that type of game, but I don't know. That doesn't resonate with me too much. It's a very low week. Not the worst, but it's just in the low tier for me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's better than last month because I mean, I'm going to at least try two of these games.
Oh yeah, definitely. Last month was just I had half those games, I want to say.
Yeah, so I didn't even feel like trying those, but at least this month I want to try that the puzzle game and zombie.
Oh yeah, those are definitely something I'll at least install.
Um, but yeah, I mean, you can just see though on the PS3 front, it's just kind of falling off.
Hmm.
You know, where it's just like they're just like it's like they feel like they have to give them something. You know,
Yeah,
because lately everything they've been getting on PS3 is like really old stuff. Like,
which is fine if that old stuff's good.
yeah, but like if it's over, I mean, this is like over 7 years old. I mean, look at last month. Superstars HD was which basically a launch title.
Mm.
Um, and then the last guy was like 2008. I think that game came out.
Oh yeah, true. I forgot about that.
It's kind of the same thing here on
Yeah,
PS3. I'm Alive's pretty old. Savage Moon. I don't think Savage Moon is that old. Maybe.
Savage Moon is pretty old.
I don't remember exactly when that one came out.
I went back and looked at a trailer, and you know how the old PS3 trailers would wipe with the big, huge, fat console.
Hmm.
That's how the trailer would start. It still had that, so it has to be like 2007 or 8. That game seems pretty old.
There you go. See another launch title thing.
Yeah, I mean, they're. It seems like they're just running dry on PS3 games. It seems because they've been giving us PS3 games for so long, and I question if I don't know they're just not they can't make any more deals to get PS3 games on Plus, or if they're just not willing to shell out the money to get good games on a almost obsolete hardware.
Yeah, I mean it's just one of those things where it's old and they don't want to kind of like go back and give those PS3 games for free because I mean it could be other reasons, you know, because it's like, oh, we don't want to give Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 for free because we want you to go buy the collection, you know,
Yeah, true.
on PS4 or you know or hell or some other games where it's like, no, we don't want it free on PlayStation Plus. We want you to go stream it on PlayStation Now because that's a thing.
Dang, I haven't even thought of that.
Yeah. So that might be why a lot of the PS3 games are dropping, like just not getting anything really for PS3
Hmm.
because they want you to play it on other on the Now or buy the remaster or whatever.
Yeah, good point. I hope they do continue to keep doing like the thing with Zombie. Zombie isn't like the greatest game in the world probably, but that is something I was always interested in and probably would have never put out money to buy it. So they keep stuff like that up, especially on PS3 because there's so many games you could do that with.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that's a good direction. Like I just got the old shooter Syndicate, like 4-player co-op sci-fi shooter on PS3.
Hmm.
That's a perfect candidate for that. I just picked that up because it was on sale at a local GameStop. But something like that, I mean, there's hundreds of just kind of throwaway titles that are still pretty fun that they could, take advantage of.
Yeah, I mean that's something too that you look into is like putting out, like you said, more games where it's like something where it's like people wouldn't necessarily get it, but they would try because it's free, you know.
Exactly, yeah. Like I don't need Uncharted on there because 9 times out of 10 people have Uncharted and have played Uncharted. So
Hmm.
putting it on Plus at this point wouldn't really make too much of a difference in my eyes. But you get some of these lower tier games. That's what PlayStation Plus has always been good for me. These B tier, C tier experiences that I never would have put up any money for.
Hmm.
So they got to keep it
So
up.
keep that going. Yep. Let's see what else we got. News front. Where should I shift the gears to? Um, uh, yeah, let's talk about this. So it's there's a rumor going around. All right,
Mm-hmm.
and it's for the next Call of Duty coming out this year. And
Okay.
the rumor for the new Call of Duty coming out this year, developed by Infinity Ward, is that it's going to take place in the very far future and feature space combat.
Oh God. um, shoot, I don't know, because to be honest, in the Call of Duty community, people have always, everyone just assumed that we've gone, we had Advanced Warfare, then we had Black Ops 3, both of those super heavy future. They're gonna go further into the future now.
Yeah,
Everyone was expecting World War II era or something.
well, that's the thing. The rumor even describes it as this game will make Black Ops 3 look like the Stone Age.
Oh God. So we're just gonna turn into Halo now?
Yeah, basically, it's Activision's version of Halo.
Jeez. See, I don't
Honestly,
know, because this is gonna be the first Infinity Ward game that's like on current gen consoles pretty much exclusively.
yeah.
They had Ghost, but that was more of a last gen game than I like to admit.
Hmm.
Uh, but all these with Advanced Warfare, they did the whole thing with traversal. With Black Ops 3, they did the whole thing with traversal. Infinity Ward hasn't made a Call of Duty game that has this cool new edge to it. So I don't know what theirs is going to be. Maybe it's going to be navigating in low gravity and all the maps will just be space. I don't know. That's going to be something crazy if they try and do that.
I don't know. But again, this is just a rumor. It's not 100% true. It's just an idea to think about. You know, like what if Call of Duty really was super sci-fi, like I said, pretty much Halo, and
Well, then,
it's just one of those things where it's getting very far away from what it is. You know,
yeah.
'cause, I mean, Call of Duty was just the World War II shooter, and now to picture it like, oh, go back and play Call of Duty One, you know, you Call of Duty Classic or whatever, and it's like, oh, World War II and this and that, and then you go play the newest one, that's just, you know, maybe the future, like far future, just like space combat and stuff, and you're just like, okay,
Exactly. I mean, they should really at this point. I feel like they maybe really Call of Duty is only on these titles just so they can sell. They all have that same like refined shooting mechanics, but it's like you're kind of getting away from the core of what this was, which is they're still good games and all, but you're getting further and further away from being able to call these games military shooters. It feels like.
yeah, because I mean that was the thing with the Call of Duty games, like they still had that historic element to it, you know.
Yeah, even Modern Warfare still had that a little bit.
Hmm. And it's just like now you're getting far, far from that, where you're just now creating science fiction and stuff, and not
Hmm.
being some type of historic realism or whatever. Um, I don't know. We just need to get some confirmation on this because that was the other thing too. I think we're not. I think they're not even going to announce it till E3,
Hmm. That
which
must
is
mean they have something up their sleeve then.
yeah, because it was already reported and confirmed. We talked about this on another episode. Was that they said the world premiere of the next Call of Duty will be at the Sony event at E3.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
And it's a world premiere thing, so like we're not even going to get like a pre-announcement thing. You know how they usually do it, like a pre-announcement event, just to announce
Yeah.
the game, and then we get
Like
the first gameplay
like a live action trailer or something, and then you get gameplay.
at E3. Yeah, no, this is like at E3. You're going to see what this is, and we're going to show it.
Well, good. That I by them doing that, that can only mean that they have something that they think is going to be really, really impressive.
Mhm.
So that they just want to show all their cards up front.
It's like Call of Halo something something.
Oh, Halo, geez. Call of Resistance would be cool.
Call of Resistance.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Just make another
God, there's
Resistance.
gonna be aliens and stuff in this game in
I
Call of
hope
Duty.
so. That would, because we've been shooting. No matter how futuristic the weapons get, we're always shooting minorities. Like, switch up the enemies a little bit. Give us a more challenging enemy. I'd love to have like resistant type battles where there are actual bosses and stuff. That'd be so cool in a Call of Duty setting.
Oh, that'd be crazy though.
It would be, but
Fighting
you pull it
aliens.
off.
Yes. Oh man, because we need to. I don't know. I want to see more of this. I want to see what this is going to become. Because and then another thing too, I want to see what Battlefield 5 is going to be, because that was another thing we talked about a couple episodes back. The rumor for Battlefield 5 is that it's going to be a World War One game.
Oh yeah, I heard of that too. Oh,
which would be really weird if both these things end up being true. If Battlefield 5 ends up being a World War One game, and then Call of Duty ends up becoming like a sci-fi game.
Man, I think that would be amazing.
Two complete opposite ends of the spectrum now.
It'd be back to it's no longer will the days be where it was like when Battlefield 3 came out and it was a military shooter that was in modern day. Modern Warfare 3 came out the same year and it was a modern shooter that was set in modern day. Now both of these franchises that people have, battled over which one's good or which one's the better one all this time, it'll be completely different. So there won't even be a comparison. It'll be about, which aesthetic is more pleasing to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's one of those things where I think, well, with Dice, they have to kind of back away from the sci-fi stuff now.
Yeah,
because
especially
it's like
with Star Wars.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, we got Star Wars now. We don't, we can't really do a sci-fi shooter because like we have that down packed. We have the Star Wars brand, to do
Yeah,
that. So now it's like we do need to kind of make something that's different. And if that means actually going back in time, then that's just what they need to do.
I agree. I mean, Dice is very talented. I think they can whatever they make is probably going to be a good game. But man, if they did World War One, I would be so much more interested in that because I can't put in my mind how they would make a future type of Battlefield game work because how Call of
Battlefield.
Duty does it, they have a more I don't know, because Call of Duty's always been like the lone gunman running around just shooting stuff, but I feel like Battlefield has always been like about squad combat and stuff.
Hmm.
I'm kind of not understanding how they would do that in a sci-fi setting, even though they could probably impress me with something I'm not thinking about. But I can perfectly imagine how a World War One game would work, and I like the idea. So go ahead and stick to that.
It'd be like Mass Effect. You have your squad with your people. It's all
Oh,
sci-fi.
shoot, that's true.
Yeah.
I wonder what story they would tell, because Battlefield stories have never been really a selling point, to be honest. But
Oh no, they just say screw it. EA's just doing full syndication. It's like, oh, it's Mass Effect Battlefront,
oh my
Battlefield.
god,
It's a Battlefield game set in the world of Mass Effect.
Battlefield 5 Andromeda.
Yeah, it's like oh, Activision doing sci-fi. We'll beat them to it. We're gonna do it with Mass Effect. It's just a first-person shooter set in the Mass Effect world, and you're like fighting the wars and stuff they keep talking about.
Oh my god, that would be cool.
EA's
All
gonna
right,
totally
you're
take that.
putting more ideas in my head.
Yeah, full syndication. But yeah. But yeah, that's something that's gonna be interesting to see because it is true. Like the whole first person shooter genre is getting saturated now with this whole modern thing, and now we kind of moved on from modern and trying to be futuristic, but not like this like medium of futuristic,
Yeah.
where it's not full blown sci-fi, but then it's like, oh no, but we got like, yeah, jetpacks and robots and stuff.
But we're not in space yet.
Not in space yet, and then well, that was the thing. Like Ghost hinted at space stuff because there was those levels in space.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm thinking this is kind of plausible because they've already had levels in space. So just take that and expand upon it.
Hmm. And I don't know because it's one of those things where like I know they want to make a game that stands out, but I just don't know if that's going to be the way to go to do full blown sci-fi.
Yeah, I'm about in the same spot, but I don't
And
know.
that's what I want to see, man. It's just crazy to think though that these games, Battlefield 5 and Call of Duty is coming out in like 6 months, not 6 months, actually more than 6 months.
Yeah,
Will be
6 or 7.
6 7 months. 7 months would be October because Battlefield 5 should be coming out in October and then Call of Duty November. It's just
Uh,
weird to think that these games are still within a year and we have no idea what they are. I mean, we know that what they are. I mean, they're the shooters. We know what to expect, but we just don't know what the setting is. And I feel like this will be the year where both franchises are going to go in completely different directions to kind of stand out and do something new.
yeah. Well, hey, I welcome that. I mean, there was nothing more satisfying than finding about Fallout 4 right as E3 came along, and then
Mm-hmm.
there was no big 2 3 year, keep hearing about the game type thing. I appreciate this model. I hope more people do it, and I feel like them revealing their settings pretty soon is going to be a big shock to everyone, and it's going to get a lot of people excited when they wouldn't have otherwise if they announced it early.
Mm-hmm. So it'd be interesting to see. I think E3 is going to be big this year if they can keep a lid on all of this until E3.
Well, yeah, true.
So it'd be
Even though
crazy.
E3 said, or not E3, EA said they wouldn't be at E3, and some other people backed out, but they'll still have
Well,
their
yeah,
conferences or
yeah, they're
whatever.
still doing a conference, but they're doing it like off-site. You know,
Oh, okay.
that's what it is. It's like we're not going to be at E3. Like we're not going to set up a booth or anything, but we're going to do our own little, EA event like down the road at
Hmm.
the same time, so that way it's still in the news coverage of E3.
Okay, I can deal with that.
So just one of those things where basically they're like, oh, we don't want to pay the fees and all that to set up and do everything. We're going to do it ourselves, and we're still going to get attention because it's still in that E3 news window.
Hmm. Oh yeah, that works.
So, so we'll see about that.
Yes, we will.
But but speaking of Call of Duty, a little PSA for you guys this weekend. So one thing we talked about 2 weeks ago was that what Call of Duty not Advanced War, Black Ops 3 is doing this year that's different from the other ones is that for the map packs, they're put into the game through updates.
Hmm.
So basically, even if you don't buy the map packs, you still have to download them,
Yeah,
and
true.
it takes up a lot of space. Like,
I know that all too well.
yeah. So, but one good thing that came out of it is that Activision announced that this weekend they're doing a free map pack weekend. So everyone this weekend is going to have access to the maps. They're going to be unlocked.
Hmm.
So you can
Every
try.
map in the first map pack.
Yes. So you can try all the maps multiplayer. You can even try the zombie map.
Hmm. Highly recommend it.
So
And they're doing double XP for zombies and multiplayer, and double XP for weapons as well. So more incentive to jump on.
yeah. So there you go. So that's cool. I mean, it does give that extra like reasoning behind making everyone download the maps. So it does have that one advantage
Hmm.
in that way.
Yeah. I
Try them
mean,
out.
try and take as much attention away from this Doom beta this weekend.
Oh yeah, they're doing beta this weekend. Which also that's another thing. Another little PSA for you guys if you don't know. If you don't have access to the beta this weekend, GameStop is giving out beta code starting Friday night,
Hmm.
and it says no purchase necessary or nothing. You just kind of go in there and ask the employee and for a beta code. And I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to like just print out a receipt with the beta code, or there's like maybe a little stack of cards, and they just give you one and there's a code on it. I'm
Yeah.
not sure the exact process, but they just said I got an email and it was reported that yeah, if you just go in Friday night and ask for a beta code or whatever, they'll give you one. So
Yeah. I highly recommend jumping on it. I was in the alpha a couple months ago, and that game is gonna be something to look out for
something
in a
like
good
that
way.
in a good way. Well, now Doom's coming out the same week as Uncharted 4, so it's kind of like
Oh yeah, I'm glad school ends for me the week before. Otherwise, I'd die.
yeah, I'm gonna be off of school too by then. So
Hallelujah.
it's gonna be like, oh, it's like I really want to play Doom, but then Uncharted 4 is that week, and it's just like I want to really play Uncharted 4, and I could
I'll
alternate
play
between the
all
two,
of
but
Uncharted 4 first, and then play Doom multiplayer.
yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah,
Try to
only
bounce.
one of those games is gonna make me cry.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, that's another topic entirely.
But yeah. Let's see what else we got in news. Another rumored thing. It's not a rumor. It's kind of like I mean, there's proof here. Um, but Shadow of Mordor 2 got leaked out. Um,
Hmm.
well, okay, wait. There's an update on the thing now that loaded up the story.
Oh, okay.
Basically, a stunt woman who works in like motion capture or whatever, had a resume come out and it said Shadow of Mordor 2 on her resume. And now that I load the story back up, there's an
Oh.
update. Has she's come forward and denied involvement in the sequel?
Hmm.
Says,
Sure.
it says stunt actress informed that inaccurate information was mistakenly included on her profile thanks to an error in the iStunt database. And I'm just like, okay, well, I don't believe that.
Neither do I.
It's just one of those things trying to hurry and cover it up because I mean, Shadow of Mordor is this game that kind of came out of nowhere and actually got a lot of critical acclaim
Hmm.
and sold really well. So it's one of those things where I don't see how a sequel is not in development.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I mean, it's been 2 years now, I think, since it came out. So the sequel should be coming.
Yeah. I mean, unless they're making Fear 4, because that's the same guys.
I
Um.
doubt that.
Yeah, me too. I mean, they definitely need to make another sequel to that game because there's still problems, even though for as great as Shadow of Mordor was, there's still problems that they can fix. I mean, people commonly complain that by the end of the game you're too overpowered, so they could work on that and stuff. And even me, for as fun as that game was, the story did not resonate with me all that much. Maybe it's because I'm not a Lord of the Rings guy, but there's still things they could do to make that game a little bit better. So I'm looking forward to the sequel. It's gonna probably be the Uncharted 2 to Shadow of Mordor 1's Uncharted 1.
Yeah. Um, that's the thing. I wish Andrew was here to hear this because he loves Shadow of Mordor so much.
Oh yeah, I remember him freaked out on me when I said I hadn't played it in a previous episode.
I haven't. I still haven't played it.
Oh God.
Yeah, I know. He always gets pissed when I tell him like I've never played it, and I still haven't played it. I do have the game now.
Oh,
Because
after battle.
well, yeah, because Amazon and Best Buy did like a 1 day thing the other day where it was like get Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year edition for $15,
That's
and
good.
I bought that and I bought it and it's just been sitting on my shelf and I haven't actually started it yet. It's one of those things where like I'm gonna get to it.
Yeah, well,
Um,
make it a priority because that game's great.
yeah, well, once they announce the sequel, I'll have more incentive. I'll be like, oh, the sequel's announced, it's coming. I gotta finish the first one. You know.
Bingo.
So yeah. Um, yeah, it's just hard because I mean I have schoolwork and all that. That's taking up a lot of my time, and just also I'm just backlogged in other games.
Oh
It's
yeah, I understand.
hard to follow everything because like I got Lego Avengers. I didn't finish that. I want to go finish that. Um, I bought the Shadow Mortar, but I haven't even started it. The Uncharted collection I didn't start. Some other
I
games I
know.
haven't started. Because it's just this weird thing where like the one game that's kind of taken up my time is The Division because I feel obligated to play it.
Yeah, because this was hot now.
Well, yeah, that and because since it's an online type thing, it's really weird because it's like I felt really bad because like I got the game and I do like the game and I played it and I really liked it, but the problem was my friends apparently have more time than me, so they're playing it a lot more than me. So like when I did finally get to playing, I was playing. I was like level 10. I was like, all right, I'm level 10, and my friend was online. He's like, all right, come play with me. So I went to go play with him, and he's level 20. He was level 20. I
Oh
was
my
level
God,
10, and the game does no balancing whatsoever. Like
that's
the way
awful.
because the game refuses to give you an edge as far as like XP and stuff, which I understand, but it is annoying because like Borderlands did that. Borderlands 1 did that where there was no balancing. It was just straight up like if you're level 20 and your friend's level 5, he will jump to level like 12 if I kill one enemy.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, yeah, I understand why they did that, but it is pretty annoying because it's like if you're in a group, whoever's the highest level, that's what the enemies are going to be. So like if I'm level 10 and he's level 20, all the enemies I fight are level 20.
Sacrifice the fun of everyone for the challenge of one, I
Yeah,
guess.
so it's really hard for me to kill the enemies, and when I do kill the enemies, I don't get any more XP than if they were a level 10 enemy.
Oh God,
So I'm not even leveling up faster. So
I
I'm sitting
see.
here getting killed in 1-2 hits, and I'm not even getting any extra XP for it. And I'm just like, trying to play with my friend, and he's just like, I don't know, man. Level 20, you need to level up. So and then he kept playing, and then I kept going to school, and then I finally get back on. He's level 30 now, and I'm just like, I'm not even gonna like. That's what I told him, man. I'm like, I'm not even gonna play with you. I can't. I can't do it. I can't play on that high level, with my character. So it's one of those things where now I'm playing by myself, trying to level up, and now I'm level 20, not level 30 yet, but I'm level 20. And I mean,
Incremental steps.
yeah, it's even the same thing with the matchmaking too, where like you try to start a story mission, and it's just one of those things where it's like I was level, like I was trying to do a story mission, like level 15. I was trying to do a story mission matchmake with some people, and like a level 18 guy came in, and so all the enemies switched to level 18, and then all the people who joined me was actually a lower level than me. So the three of us
Oh,
were struggling to try to follow this one guy who was level 18, fighting all these level 18 enemies. So it's just like
Jesus.
it's really weird. It's like, but like I said, the game is fun and I like it. It's just the balancing just is really off putting. Trying to like get everyone to play together.
Yeah, I can't. I really can't do games like that anymore. That's the main reason I didn't get the division because I knew I'd have to play with people or else it wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, you can. I mean, I still have my fun playing by myself. It's just one of those things where like it's just like when I do want to play with other people, the problem is the balancing is so off to where it discourages me from playing with people.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I'm sure the Division's fun by itself, but my whole thing is if I'm gonna play a shooter or if I'm gonna play a third person game by myself, I have the Uncharted collection to play through. I haven't touched Mass Effect 3 yet. I have like a dozen other games I could play if I want to play something by myself. So if
Mhm.
I'm gonna get Division, that's gonna be a social experience, and I just don't have the time to set up these quote unquote play dates to play the Division and other stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, if the matchmaking was more precise and just said, okay, we're only going to match you with people who are like within 2 levels of you, you know,
Mm.
like like the most they'll be is 1 or 2 levels above you or below you, that'd be fine. But it doesn't. It just matches anybody who's trying to play that level. So it's just like I'm level 15, and then it puts me with a level 20 guy, and then now all the freaking enemies are level 20. And I'm just like, I can't do this.
Yeah, that just sounds broken all around now. Jeez.
And it's like almost one of these things where like I'm waiting for the high level guy to quit because once he quits, the thing resets and then all the enemies drop back down to my level.
Oh man, that's pretty rough.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things where like I just catch myself like screw it, I'm going to play by myself because I don't want to be put with somebody who's too high a level.
Yeah. God forbid you walk into the dark zone.
Yeah. Well, the Dark Zone has its own level system, so
Oh,
it's a bit
well,
different. Um, but yeah, it's just one of those things where now it's just like I'm playing by myself because I'm trying really hard to get to level 30, so I don't have to worry anymore because I'll be at the level cap.
for now.
And I can finally, yeah, for now, I can finally play with my friends. Like I want to play with my friends, but they're all level 30, and I'm only level 20.
Oh man, the struggle of those levels.
Yeah, so it's just like that's what's taking my time because that's why I said that's why I feel obligated to play because I want to hit level 30 so I can actually play with my friends again.
Yeah. Personally, I'm probably just gonna wait until they take quote unquote taken king it in a couple months and I can't talk. When they add a bunch of DLC later on, and then there's another boom in the player base, and I'll just jump on with everyone else.
Yeah, and then I don't know if they'll do rebalancing for leveling because you don't want to be able to then try to play with everybody who's really high level.
Yeah, they got time to patch that stuff in. I'll wait until it's out of beta.
It's out of beta. Well, like I said, the game is fine, and like I said, I like the leveling up. I like the building the base. I like the way the perks are set up and the shooting solid. It's just that level. It's just the way the balancing is for matchmaking just doesn't encourage it. It doesn't encourage the playing with strangers or playing with other people. You know,
Yeah,
which is kind of a big problem because it's an MMO. You know, you're supposed to want to play with other people, but you're discouraged from it.
yeah. And I was in the beta myself. I mean, I agree with you on all those points. The game's beautiful, and the cover system and the shooting works very well. It's just I don't know, man. If I'm gonna play like those online games, it's literally just a loot treadmill, or at least in my eyes. Even though I heard the story is like not awful, but if I just want a loot treadmill, there are other games. Like I'm not trying to play a game. Well, now since I have this huge backlog, like I haven't even touched The Witcher 3 yet. If I'm gonna play a game, I need to get something out of it more than just I got a blue gun this time.
Well, I mean, well, yeah, 'cause that's the thing though. I'm not to that point yet because I'm still trying to level up. So right now, my goal is just do all the missions so I can level up, get XP. Um, but yeah, I haven't hit the level cap yet. Because once you hit the level cap, that's it. It's just yeah, get the best gun.
Yeah,
Because that's one thing I haven't. That's one thing I heard a lot of, and I haven't got to that point yet. Is that there's pretty much no in-game content once you hit level 30. It's just kind of like
well,
eh.
time to get there as fast as you can.
Yeah. But I mean, I still have a goal once I hit level 30. Because once I hit level 30, there is a trophy in the game where like it's so weird. Like basically, you have to play the game twice because it's like okay, you hit level 30. Okay, now go back and play all the story missions again on level 30.
Well,
And I'm just like, okay, like it's weird. Like it's like it's like they knew there was no in-game content, so they threw that trophy in there just to make you go do all the missions again, even though you just get nothing for it, basically.
except like points for trophies.
Yeah, you get that trophy, man. You want that platinum.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's enough for some people. That's
Yeah,
enough for me sometimes. Shoot.
yeah. 'Cause that's the thing about the division. Like I can get the platinum in this. It doesn't look hard. You know, it just
It's just
takes
a
a
lot of
while.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking at that Ratchet and Clank Platinum. Seems like it's going to be the same thing. I have to just sink 40 hours into a game that's probably half as long as that.
Mm-hmm.
But if I want the platinum, I'm getting it. So I can't even hate on you there.
Mm-hmm. Try to get that platinum. It's like the other game I'm playing right now because that was the thing. Because right now I'm on break. Like this week is my Easter break
Oh
spring
wow,
break, whatever, at
lucky for
school.
you.
Yeah, so I'm off this week, and that's what I've been playing the last 2 3 days was the Division. But then since Tuesday though, a certain other game came out that's just taking up all my time.
By the
Um,
name of.
Sid Meier's Civilization Revolutions 2 Plus
Oh,
for Vita.
I forgot that one was coming out this weekend
Yeah, it
or
was a
this week.
yeah, it was a stealth release. There was no announcement, nothing. It was just here you go.
Yeah, I went ahead
Civilization's
and
out.
picked up XCOM last night or last week.
XCOM was the week before, and then Sid Meier's was this week.
Yeah, that 1-2 punch of Vita love.
Yeah, and I've been playing Civilization on Vita, and I love it. It's so good. I've been because I've talked about it before in the show. Like I've been hyping up this game like for Vita. Like I've been really excited for it, and it's here and it's awesome. It's so fun. Yeah, it is Revolutions, which I know some the hardcore Civilization people don't like because it is basically the dumbed down version.
Hmm.
But I still love it. I mean, it was the one I played on PS3, and I played the because they did it on iPhone, and I played a crap ton of the iPhone version, and now it's the sequel to that, and it's on Vita. It's really
Wow.
great. And a lot of people may be worried because the Vita version maybe they rushed it. They didn't rush it because the game got delayed multiple times
Yeah.
before finally coming out on Vita. So it runs really well. It's really fun. It's like I say, if you play the iPhone version, it's like that. It's just a beefed up version of that. Um, but it runs really well. It's really fun. Also, they didn't skimp on the trophies at all.
Oh,
There is like 64 trophies in the game
Jesus Christ.
and a platinum.
Well, I'm glad there's a platinum. It must was there extra DLC included in this version?
In the description it says something about extra DLC or something. Because when you buy it, it also has a separate file to download, like a DLC file for like extra scenario,
That makes
battle
sense.
scenario. So there's extra things to that. Um,
Yeah,
but
that's
yeah,
a crap load of trophies. Jeez.
yeah, they really didn't skimp on the trophies. They put a whole bunch in there, and the trophies are really and there's some really good trophies in there too. Like it really encourages you to play every aspect of it.
Oh, that's good.
Like there's a trophy, it's like, oh, play as this leader and win in this way, and I'm like, okay. And then there's a trophy for like play as every leader and win every way. So basically, you have to win 4 times as each leader. It definitely encourages a lot of replay.
Well, hey, stretch that dollar
Hmm.
through the use of trophies once again.
Yeah. I mean, it was $20, so I thought that was a good price. It was fair because I've been playing it. I've been playing it for the last 2 days.
Oh yeah, that's a steal, really.
It's nonstop. It's so good. I highly
Mhm.
recommend you go get it if you want something on your Vita to play.
Yeah. Same thing with
Uh,
XCOM. I've been playing that too. That is a damn fine game.
it's working good on Vita.
Yeah, it's working good. It's just, it's a port from the phone game, and even that, it's kind of scaled down a little bit. I mean, the little soldiers don't talk when they're on the battlefield if they say something, or they talk, but like their mouths don't move. And you can see some like, textures that are a little bit lower res, but it works, and it is still just as fun as it was on PS3 or on PC if you played it on there. And I recommend it if you want it on the go. It's a damn fine game.
Hmm. Yeah, I highly recommend Civilization too. It's really good. If you love the franchise, you love the Revolutions game, really good on Vita. The only weird thing about the Vita version, and it doesn't even really affect the game itself. It's just this weird thing. So on Vita, you can like multitask, like open pages.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, Sid Meier's Civilization Revelation 2. I don't know what's up with that game. If it's just oddly coded or if it just takes up a crap ton of RAM. But you can't open anything while that game is on.
Really?
Like nothing. If you like press the button, you go back to the main menu and you click like another page. Like if you click music, and you try to open the music, it says if you open music, it will close the game. Civilization. I was like, okay. I swipe away the music. I try opening the trophies to check my trophies. Nope. If you try opening the trophies, it says it will close the game.
Oh yeah, same thing with XCOM. That's weird.
Must be 2K, man. It's putting all that power in there, taking up all the RAM of the Vita to run these things.
Jesus, did it need that much RAM?
I guess, and it's just like it was really weird because like even the game itself doesn't take up that much space. It's only like it's under 500 megabytes, it's like 448 megabytes. Civilization.
Jesus,
So the
that's
game,
amazing.
yeah, and it looks and it runs and does really well, and it's a small file. And I'm like, okay, but I guess it just takes up so much RAM or something because you can't run anything with it.
Jesus, I'm jealous now because XCOM takes up 2.2 gigs.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's crazy.
I need to jump on that train.
Yeah, so it won't take up a lot of space in your memory card. So anyway, but thank you 2K for giving us these games on Vita.
Yeah.
You know
Took long
these,
enough.
yeah, these great games. They're portable and they're awesome. You know, if only they can nudge nudge get around to a certain other franchise from 2K.
Yeah, well, not Borderlands. We saw how that went.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm glad these games are here though. So it's a long time coming, and I'm glad they're here.
yep, yep. So yeah, hopefully, yeah, 2K can get on that. Let's see. Going back to the news though. Let's see what we got in news. So, oh, did you see this? So Bethesda outlined what's going to be in the Fallout 4 survival mode.
Oh yeah, I've heard of this. Yeah.
Yeah. So have you played Fallout 4 yet?
Oh, I've destroyed that game.
You destroyed that game. All right.
Yeah,
I
I
just
just
want.
beat the Automatron DLC the other night.
Yes, me too. I played the Automatron DLC too.
Oh,
Pretty
nice.
neat, fun. I like the robot building. It's really neat.
Oh yeah,
So
same
many
here.
weapons though. That's what I love. There's so many different weapon options to build for your robot.
Oh yeah, I love it. I just gave my robot pincer arms and a flamethrower.
All right. That's good. I just wanted to know if you played a lot, so now you're gonna get like what these changes add to the game because it changes the game a whole lot.
Oh, okay, cool. Lay
Um,
'em on.
so so the survival mode should be. It says here, it's in beta right now on Steam, but it should be coming to PS4 and Xbox One sometime in April. Survival mode adds all kind of crazy things. While it's on, let's see what we got. You can't save the game. All right, you can't save unless you find a bed. That's the only way to save the game.
Okay,
No more quick saves, no more saving upon loading. Just look for a bed, sleep in the bed, then it saves. So
that's already scary.
that's scary, yeah, because if you die, you're gonna go back.
Forever ago.
Yeah, it's forever ago. No fast travel. Fast travel is disabled.
Wow,
Yep.
that's more of a functional thing.
Yeah, you gotta walk everywhere.
Oh, okay, keep it going.
Um, oh, increased damage. The enemies cause more damage to you, but you also cause more damage to them.
Oh,
So it is kind of a
a
balancing thing where it's like,
little bit.
so it's kind of a balancing thing where it's like, yeah, I give off more damage, but I take more damage too.
Yeah, I hope that
Um,
sounds fine, but I know the gunplay in Fallout 4, while not, it's pretty good, but man, relying that much on that gun combat.
well, that's what they said. This thing actually affects more melee players than anything.
Oh, okay.
Because they said by doing this, it affects the melee players because it actually makes them need to block and parry.
Oh,
Because one of
Jesus.
those things you kind of forget that it's there. Like, oh, you can block and parry. And with your melee weapons like Skyrim, it's like, oh, you can do that in Fallout? Yeah. But a lot of people don't do that. They just run in there with their bat and just bash everyone's head in.
Pretty much.
But like, no, you can't do that now with this.
Hmm. Well, shit.
Let's see what else they got. Oh, enemies do not pop up on your scope anymore, like, or at least on your map. You know how like the little red dots come up?
Yeah.
Okay, that's gone.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Um,
It's getting increasingly terrifying.
yeah. Your wellness now affecting. Now you have hunger, you have thirst, you have exhaustion.
Mm.
So you need to eat, you need to drink, and you need to sleep because those
More
things will,
bars to worry about.
yeah, will affect your special stats and everything. And they said if you don't sleep, it will affect your AP will go down.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. Other little things include what else? I know it's in here. I just want to make sure I'm saying the right thing. Um, your total weight has been reduced. Ammo, yeah, ammo and stim packs will have weight to them now.
Oh no, that well they actually had that in hardcore mode on Vegas, so I can't even complain too much, but still.
Yeah. So all your health packs take up weight. All your bullets take up weight.
I have a
Um.
hundred stim packs in my inventory right now. Christ.
Oh boy. And it says carrying too much will eventually cripple your legs. Um, companions will no longer get back up if down by combat and will instead return home.
Jesus, that's just mean.
Yeah, I mean, and you can't fast travel. So it's like, oh crap, your companion goes down, you have to go all the way back to wherever just to go get them. And then what happens if they die within like 10 minutes of you leaving, and then you turn around and go get them again?
Hopefully it's not like. Hopefully they don't just get shot down and they just warp home. Hopefully they just start running home.
Oh yeah, so you can catch them. Like, no, wait, turn around.
Please don't leave.
They're like, no, screw you guys, I'm going home.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but I mean, this sounds insane because I mean, Fallout 4 already has moments of difficulty spiking. I found
Oh yeah, definitely.
like certain enemy encounters, stuff like that, and this just sounds insane. I mean, some people are gonna brace it. You know, they're gonna go for it. But God, it'd be crazy too if they put a trophy for it, just to mock me. Like
If
finish
they
the game.
do, it won't. I won't need the plat. I won't need it for the platinum, so I don't even care.
No, you won't need it for the platinum. But it's one of those things where like I'm going for the platinum, so it's just one of those things where I don't want to sit there and see 99% for the rest of existence. You know, just like dang it.
Yeah, I'm 99% or not. If I get the platinum, that's the only part that matters
Yeah,
to me, at least.
yeah. It's just annoying. Same thing happened to me with it was Dragon Age Origins, the first one. Like I love that game, and I played the hell out of it. I got the platinum in it, but I don't have 100%. I have like 90% because I don't have the DLC trophies.
Oh yeah, I'll do it.
Because the DLC trophies are hard. Because it's like, oh, finish this DLC on the highest difficulty, and Dragon Age is really hard on the highest difficulty.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. That's like borderline strategy game-ish.
Yeah, especially the first one.
Yeah.
First one's really deep strategy, so it's just like, and just stare at that 90%, and it mocks me.
Haunt
And
you in your dreams.
yeah, and that's how I'm going to feel with Fallout 4. It's like I got all the Automatron DLC trophies, and I don't have the platinum yet, but I am working on the platinum. I should be able to get the platinum Fallout 4. So it's just one of those things where I don't want to get the platinum, get all the DLC trophies, and then have that 99%, and that 1% just laughs at me because I don't want to do the survival mode.
I'm right there with you.
Just like throw that one trophy in there. It's like what they did with which one was it? Last of Us did that, where they put grounded mode and they put one trophy in for it. Like, oh, beat the game on grounded.
That's all it takes.
Which I had never tried grounded, but apparently it's not as hard as it sounds.
I heard the contrary. I heard that was like just mean.
No, I think
Or maybe
Andrew has that trophy. He did it. He said it
oh,
wasn't that bad.
hmm. Maybe I just got to play it differently. Play it more of a stealth game than a shooter.
Yeah, probably it. Because I just remember in like Last of Us, like within the first hour or two, just getting absolutely frustrated, even on normal difficulty, to the
Oh
point where I
yeah,
wanted to quit.
yeah. Especially because all those
It's
Naughty Dog games taught us how to play in the Uncharted type style. You have to rethink everything in The Last of Us.
mm-hmm. Because it plays like when you first started, you kind of feels like Uncharted. Where it's like, oh yeah, it's like Uncharted. Let me go do this, and then it's like, no, you can't play like that. Um, it's because like the first room, like the first clicker you find, that just frustrated me to no end.
Yeah, that first room where it's like the broken down building and there's like five runners along with them. It's like,
Yeah, it's the
how am I
first.
gonna do this?
Yeah, the first time you meet it, the first clicker you find, and it's in this room, and you like, and then that's when you realize, oh, a clicker can kill you in one hit, and like, and then it can like detect you if you mess up. So like, I'm serious. Like, I don't know how many times I died. Like, it was so frustrating. I literally wanted to quit, and it sucks because this was in the first like hour or two of the game to have this moment that like most players will probably just quit in frustration of. And it's not just me. Like my brother played it too, and he told me the same thing. He got to that part and he got frustrated too because he kept dying just over and over again
Wow,
at that part.
that's crazy. And you only got to you if you stop right there, you would have only been emotionally devastated once.
Yeah, like there's way more to this.
Yeah, you would have missed out on a hell of a lot.
But it was just that opening, right? That opening, that first clicker was just so frustrating the way it was set up, and it's just I don't know. It was,
Yeah, and especially if you were using a lot of ammo earlier, all they gave you was like a pipe instead of a board and
mm-hmm.
told you good luck.
Oh yeah, I was like abusing the shiv thing where it's like, oh, you want to use the shiv? Yeah, I want to use the shiv to kill it instantly.
Pretty much.
So, but yeah. Let's see. Once I got on the news front, so I got two more things. One's kind of a cluster of news, and the other one's smaller. Let's see. Well, I gotta cover it. I'm not too big into it, but I need to cover it because it's a lot. It's big. It's a big deal.
Okay.
Um, Final Fantasy 15 finally has a release date.
Yay!
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15 is coming September 30th of this year.
Oh man, it feels like 2006 all over again.
Oh boy, 10 years later, it's finally here. Just like some dude's just sitting there. Where's my Final Fantasy Versus 13? This is Final Fantasy Versus 13. It was just redone to become Final Fantasy 15.
Oh yeah.
Or some person out there is like, where are you? Final Fantasy 15? Where's Final Fantasy 14? Oh, it was an MMO. Oh, I don't play MMOs. Just throw somebody off and they're counting. Like, I'm pretty sure the last game I played was Final Fantasy 13.
Good God. All the way in the last generation.
Yeah, well, that whole trilogy of games.
Yeah, true. I'm glad it's finally coming out, though. I mean, people have been talking about this as long as they've been talking about Kingdom Hearts 3.
Well,
So,
that was the best news because I'm not big into the Final Fantasy franchise. I haven't really played any of them.
yeah.
I have played Kingdom Hearts, so that's kind of the big news for me out of this. It's just like, oh, Final Fantasy 15 is coming out this year, which means Kingdom Hearts 3 is next. Because that's what they stressed. They said Kingdom Hearts 3 won't come out till after Final Fantasy 15, and then like the full focus and production won't go into Kingdom Hearts 3 until after Final Fantasy 15 comes out. You
Your
know?
time is coming then.
Yeah, so it's finally going to shift focus back to Kingdom Hearts 3 once this game comes out.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, but Square Enix did a big event last night, just stressing like, yeah, announcing the release date, announcing all kind of tie-in stuff. They said there's a new CG movie coming out that ties into the movie, and
Yeah.
the movie ties into the game. Um, with they said with famous voice actors, including Sean Ben from Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
and
Aaron Paul's in it.
Aaron Paul's in it from Breaking Bad. He's in it.
Yeah, bitch.
And then from 300, also Game of Thrones.
Oh, awesome.
So you got two people from Game of Thrones in this thing. Also, they have a anime series, it'll be 5-episode prequel series called Brotherhood. Final Fantasy 15 little anime series is going to tie into it. What else they announced? Oh, and they announced there's a demo that's now available.
Oh yeah, another pro tip number 3: go download that Final Fantasy 15 demo.
Yeah, it's the what they're calling it, the Platinum demo, Final Fantasy 15. They
Yep.
said that it's weird, like it's a demo, but it doesn't really, it's not even a section from the game.
It's like an extra. It's one of those things where they make a demo to make the demo and then make the rest of the game separate.
hmm It said the storyline is a unique demo and will not be available in the final version of the game. Um, it says, but by playing it, it says who complete the demo will unlock an exclusive Caribou Summon DLC for the full game at launch. So by playing the demo, you still unlock something in the main game when it comes out. So that's neat. Let's see.
Good for those purists who want to remain completely silent to that actual game. They can still get a taste without experiencing any of the story.
Yeah, and at least Square Enix didn't pull a Konami on us.
Oh God, I hope not.
Because they could have totally took that first demo that came out with what was it, Final Fantasy Type 0 or whatever.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, because
The
that
one
demo,
they patched.
yeah, the one they patched. Because that demo was the same thing, where it was like it's a demo for Final Fantasy 15, but it's not an actual portion from the game. You know,
That's
it was
that's really
just
good.
it was just more like like here's what the gameplay's like and what it looks like, but this is not actually like a thing from the game. They could have easily took this new demo, combined them, beefed up some of the content, and sold it as like a Ground Zeroes type thing.
Oh yeah, glad they didn't.
But they did not. Instead they gave this one away for free, and they made you buy that other game to get the other demo.
I have to question if that means that they've been working on this so long that they just had leftover assets to just throw together into a demo and then just put it out there for people to experience, or
It's
if
like-
they care so much that they went ahead and made another demo with no content from the actual game.
Yeah, so basically we're getting the crusts of the Final Fantasy 15 sandwich.
Yeah, true.
So
Even though the actual sandwich has no crust because it won't be part of the actual game.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. You eat the sandwich without the crust, and then you crust off to the side, and there's some other guy that's like, you know what? I like the crust, so he eats the crust, and it's like it's not the whole sandwich, but I do want the crust. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, hey,
So that's
it
what
all
this
has
is with these
value.
demos. They're the crusts, man. They're not the whole sandwich, and they have nothing to do with the sandwich, but they're still good, I guess. If you like
Oh
it.
yeah, definitely. And also shout out to Greg Miller and Tim Geddes who hosted that event. I didn't get to catch it myself because I was at work, but I heard they did a good job, and I like those guys over there. Kind of funny, so shout out to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know that event, and they announced that there will be 3 different editions of the game for
Oh
sale.
yeah,
Yeah, there will be the day one edition, which is normal price $59.99, includes a Final Fantasy series, Mushroom DLC weapon, PlayStation Store pre-order incentive includes a dynamic PS4 theme for PS4 players. Xbox One players you get 2 Xbox One avatars, including an extra special outfit, corporate pets. So there's that. There's also the deluxe edition, which is $89.99, includes all the day one content, plus an exclusive steel book containing Final Fantasy 15 and the movie is
Hmm,
included. Um,
decent deal.
Design access to certain costume DLC, so that's neat. But here's the big one.
Yeah, I'm ready for this one.
Yeah, the Ultimate Collector's Edition, available exclusively through Square Enix online store. This costs a whopping $270.
Christ.
Yeah, $270 includes all the content from the deluxe edition, the steel case, and all that. Comes with the movie. It comes with the movie, the Blu-ray. It comes with the official Blu-ray soundtrack featuring music from the movie, the game, and the anime. Brotherhood Blu-ray containing exclusive. It comes with all the 5 episodes of the anime plus an exclusive 6 episode of the anime. Art
Christ.
at hardcover art book, an exclusive limited edition variant Neko's Play Arts action figure, in-game pack items. So, for those of you who don't know, the reason this costs so much is because it comes with that Play Arts figure, and Play Arts figures are very expensive.
Yeah.
Like Play Arts figures are usually somewhere in the $100 range.
Oh yeah, then
So,
there's the price right there.
so yeah, just that alone is what's taking up most of this. Also, I don't know why. In this article I'm reading, it doesn't say it, but I know another article I read, they said it's limited. There's only like 3,000 of these that are going to get made.
Hmm.
So there is like a rarity to it, I guess.
And also, when you buy it, you're making a down payment on the car from the game.
Yeah, get a car. But yeah, so it's a pretty big collector's edition. Um,
Hey, I mean, people have been waiting for this for 10 years, so release all that hype in one big glob of pre-order goodness.
it's just yeah, just crazy trying to get in on that nostalgia, get in on that hype, get in on that waiting. You know,
Oh
it's like
yeah.
it's like oh god, what are they gonna do for Kingdom Hearts 3?
God. What are they going to do for God, what is it, the Griffin Dog game, Last Guardian? That's
Oh
supposed to
yeah,
come out this year. And they
yeah,
haven't talked about that since E3
E3.
last year.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see something for Last Guardian this year because they have to. Like, there's no way Sony can be in that point where it doesn't come out this year. You know,
Oh yeah.
they went so long without even talking about it, and they finally talked about it at E3 this past year and said, "Yep, it is coming this year." So you can't go back on that. It has to come out this year now.
Hmm?
You know,
Release that at E3 or we riot.
yeah, it's got
Same with Kingdom Hearts, hopefully.
oh yeah, but yeah, so it's like one of those things you gotta like bank on these like really big collection editions to get in on that. So it's like, oh, Last Guardian comes with like a Guardian plushie.
It comes with your own ancient tomb.
Your own ancient tomb and your own little pet dog thing. We genetically engineered this thing. You can have a real pet like this.
It comes with an adorable orphan child.
Oh boy. Or like, oh, Kingdom Hearts 3 do some crazy collector's edition where it's like, it comes with a Play Arts figure, it comes with a Keyblade keychain, it comes with an actual Keyblade, it comes with a Disney box set of every Disney movie on Blu-ray that's featured in the game.
Oh my god. It comes with stock in Disney.
Stock in Disney. Oh man, it comes with like a fill in the blank card, like, hey, what's your favorite non-Disney franchise? And you fill it out, and the Disney goes out and buys it. But it's in the next game or DLC or something.
You now own Wreck-It Ralph.
It's
All
like,
of it.
oh, does it come with like a voodoo code or something so you can like get digital copies of all the movies?
No, in my luck, they'd probably just do it random and then I end up owning like Song of the South or something.
Like it randomly generates a movie and it's like, oh, here you go.
Congratulations.
It's like, what? That's actually a rare movie. You get like money if you can like resell it if they give you a physical copy.
I'd sell it, but man, that'd just be the biggest insult.
Well, no, you're gonna make money off of this.
Oh yeah, true.
It's like, yeah, so much Disney stuff. It's
What?
like it comes with it. Oh god, it comes with like this super collector edition. It comes with everything. You get the game. You get like all the movies on Blu-ray. You get digital copies of the movies. You get like Disney Infinity figures for all the characters.
My God.
Like this massive, huge crate they're gonna give you all kind of stuff in it.
It's just a room. They just ship a room to your
Ship
house
they
full of
ship a
everything.
room to your house. You know, a little shed they put in the backyard. You open it up and it's just filled with all this collector's edition stuff. And then you said they start looking for the game. Like, where the hell's the game? And then you finally find a slip of paper. It's like a digital code for the game. Like, you couldn't even give me a damn disc. It's not even a physical disc. You get all this physical crap. You don't even get a disc. It's just a digital download for the game.
Oh my God. I, I doubt anyone's that crazy, but Jesus Christ, that'd be glorious. I wonder if they'll not hack in, but have some type of Disney Infinity support with Kingdom Hearts 3, because that sounds like just the type of game where they could do something just innovative and cool that they haven't done with the regular Disney Infinity game. I feel like they could do something interesting with that.
Yeah, that's one thing we talked about in other episodes that we're betting that it's probably going to happen, but I bet that there will at least be a Sora figure for Disney Infinity,
Yeah,
like
that's a known.
around the time the game comes out. Cause I can
Yeah.
see them doing that. At least doing a Sora figure for Disney Infinity, and he'll come with like a Keyblade weapon card or whatever, those little cards you put in the game.
Yeah.
That, and then at the most, there'll probably be a Disney. There'll be that, and there'll be what is it? Probably maybe two more figures, like a Goofy and a Donald, like wearing the Kingdom Hearts armor or whatever.
Oh yeah, I can get down with that.
But then there, but that'd be cool. Or no, oh god, they really screw you over. It's like, oh, Kingdom Hearts 3 is a Disney Infinity game. What?
Oh my God. I'm just
Everyone,
thinking
I
I'm just that would be insane.
if you wanted to entice a riot and just mass confusion and just want to see the world burn, you announce that the Kingdom Hearts 3 is just a Disney Infinity game.
Uh,
Everybody
well,
just freaks out, like, no, like you need to go buy figures for it and do the gamepad and everything, and just oh god, just everyone just lose their freaking minds.
suddenly everything sells out. Disney Infinity everywhere.
It's just like we waited years for this, and now you got to buy the whole game. Plus, you got to buy like, because I mean that'd be insane. Like if you buy Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's like, okay, the base game is the well, what's it called? The Toontown, whatever's in the middle, you know.
Oh God, yeah.
And then like that's the game, and then you have to buy these Disney Infinity packs to get the worlds
That'd
Sora to
be
travel to.
probably the worst thing of all time.
Yeah, like if you want to see the world just burst into flames and chaos, just announce that and just see all of those the Kingdom Hearts fans just go out and just riot.
See, I was thinking for a split second, what if you had the little portal with all the characters on it and you put your characters on and those are the ones who show up in your party? I was like, that could be cool, but then they take that idea to its logical conclusion and you end up with the crap you just explained.
Yeah, I'd just be like, no, 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 no. Like, 'cause we're totally fine with the whole like, yeah, if they make a Sora figure and you can use them in like if Disney Infinity 3.0 or if they have 4.0 at the time,
Yeah.
that'd be neat and cool. But like no, make it go that direction, but not make it come back this direction where like Disney Infinity stuff works with Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh yeah. That would be bad.
Yeah, that's crossing a line I don't think the fans want to see.
That's not cutting edge. That's cutting yourself on the edge.
Oh, because poor Square Enix. It's just like, I mean, they've been known to shoot themselves in the foot.
Oh yeah, 10 years straight.
I mean, yeah, 10 years straight, but like just recently with the whole like, oh, Hitman's episodic, and it was just like,
Oh
what?
God, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, Final Fantasy VII remake is episodic. It's like, oh dear God.
Yeah, it's
It's
something
like,
else, man.
it's like everybody, and then like, it's like, oh, thank God, Final Fantasy 15 isn't episodic. It's a game.
Yeah.
Same thing with like Kingdom Hearts 3. It's like, oh, that better not be episodic either. People will still be writing for that too.
Yeah, very true. Hopefully, well, I trust Square Enix knows enough at this point that they won't do anything crazy like that. But shoot, there's always a possibility.
Yeah. Well, I think they know at this point that Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3 is their two like foundations of their company right now.
Yeah.
Like they can't afford to screw those two games up.
Mm-hmm.
They can't do anything stupid like episodic content or whatever. They need those games to work for the fans, have the fans get them, and they go out and buy them, and not cause this backlash like what happened with Hitman and Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, true. Hope I'm sure they'll be good. I keep saying hopefully, but like I have complete faith that they at least know what they're doing. They're not gonna release something that's gonna piss off fans. So you start from there and then see how good it can get.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing too. It's just like, 'cause we talk about this a lot too on the show. It's like, oh, will the game get delayed? Because it seems like every game gets delayed. You know.
Yeah, true.
Um, I don't think Final Fantasy 15 is going to get delayed. I think it is coming out September 30th because it's one of those things where like it was a big event, like just to announce the
Yes.
release date. So I don't think they would go through all this trouble for a release date that they're not sure of. You know.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. It seems like they have all their ducks in a row. They're just waiting to release them.
Hmm. So it's just like, yep, it's coming out September 30th. We can't delay it because we did a whole event and made
Yeah.
a big announcement, everything. You know.
And GameSpot jumped the gun on it too.
Yeah. Put out the video early.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then September 30th is a good spot. It's a strategic thing where it's like it's before the big rush of fall, you know, with all those other things coming out like in October, November.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, but it's still after the summer window when Persona 5 comes out, the other big RPG thing.
Yeah. If people are done with that by then, who knows?
Yeah. So it's a big thing they have to kind of get work around is that. But yeah, so we'll see. Like I said, I'm not. I mean, it's still exciting that it's finally coming out because it's just one of those things you hear about for so long. It's finally coming out. Um, so there's that, and then now after September 30th, the focus will be on Kingdom Hearts. Hopefully, we get an update on Kingdom Hearts 2.8 because I want to know when the hell that's coming out.
I forget they all the decimal releases of that franchise. Jesus.
Yeah, they did 1.5, 2.5, now 2.8, and 2.
Three halves over Birth by Sleep. I forget what that was called.
Oh yeah, 358 over 2 days, whatever the hell that means.
Good God.
I just I read a thing that explained what the hell that title meant, and I forgot.
It's a math equation, and once you solve it, you find out the release date for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh god, yeah. No, it's like the game itself takes place over 358 days, and then like they divide it by 2 because like he loses memories or something like that. I don't know. Something like that. Something
Why?
like that. But
It's part of the lore.
yeah. Well, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 actually is kind of doing the Ground Zeroes thing I mentioned because 2.8 comes with that like prelude to Kingdom Hearts 3, where it's
Oh,
an
okay.
original content that's like leading into Kingdom Hearts 3, even though it does come with Dream Drop Distance fully playable
Hmm. Okay.
and recoded as a movie, and then this other thing that's like the prelude and it's playable. But I just want to update on that. And it's one of the things we should get an update on that soon now that the Final Fantasy 15 stuff's out of the way.
Yep.
Because
Well,
2.8, because I assume 2.8 is coming out this year, maybe, probably.
in all likelihood. I mean, if Kingdom Hearts coming out next year, then this will be a good spot, even though it might conflict with the new Final Fantasy. But I don't know. I feel like those are different enough audiences. You can put them out close to each other.
I don't know, because I mean, really, there's only one. Because that's the thing. Like with 1.5, it came with 2 games. You get Kingdom Hearts 1, and you get Chain of Memories, and then the third one was 358 over 2 days. And that was like a movie.
Yeah.
And then 2.5 was a game with 2, Birth by Sleep, and then the movie for was it Recoded? I don't remember which one it wasn't. No, was it I don't remember. I think it was Recoded. Um, and then now the 2.8 is like, oh, it comes with Dream Drop Distance. Uh, there's one more I'm missing and I'm not thinking of.
Mm.
I can't remember. Uh,
Hmm.
I don't know. It comes with another movie thing, and then it comes with the playable prelude for Kingdom Hearts 3. So really, it's only like one game and then like a little almost demo type thing. I don't want to say.
Yeah.
So, but that's the thing though. Dream Drop Distance I hear is like a really long game though.
Well, I guess
Like if you're trying to do
you'll see
everything.
how long once you get to play it.
Yeah. Once I get to play it, yeah. So we'll see. Um, but yeah, so I just want an update on that too when that's coming out. And I would like to see if 2.5 is coming to PS4 because I have 2.5 on PS3. I just never finished it because I have a PS4 now.
Yeah, good point.
So I'm just not going back to my PS3 because it's not really all hooked up or anything. So I would like to see if 1.5 and 2.5 would come into PS4 so I can like play them on that. But that's my thing though. If they announce 2.8, like a release date for 2.8, and we still have nothing on 2.5 coming to PS4, then it's not happening. And I'm just gonna have to go and set my PS3 up and try to play 2.5.
Better or worse.
Yeah, I gotta finish it. I gotta get all caught up for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yes, indeed.
Gotta get that dense world and mythology down. The
Truth.
lore. It's like, yeah, it's weird. It's like Kingdom Hearts is it's a franchise. It's like I don't fully understand the story, but I'm so fascinated by it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely like JRPG combined with Disney characters. That sounds like a wacky idea all in itself, and the fact that it even got greenlit, I'm just like I'm still amazed that's even a thing that still exists. But hey, more power to the people who like it. I mean, that's totally fascinating, totally interesting idea. And whenever they showed new stuff off about it, I'm like, this looks good, but for the love of God, if these games ever come out, if they
Yeah,
stop making these games with decimals and fractions in the title and just put out a proper three,
it's math.
yeah, exactly. If I wanted to do math, I'd play Brain Age or Smart As on Vita.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, because I mean that's the big thing too. Is like once they show more Kingdom Hearts 3, that's the big question in everybody's minds though. Is Marvel and Star Wars going to be in this?
Oh man, I'd hope so. That'd be so amazing.
I don't know how I feel about that. I just feel like yes, they are owned by Disney, but I just feel like they're not in the Disney like mind share of people.
Hmm.
Like a lot of people don't fully realize that Marvel is owned by Disney, and they don't fully realize that Star Wars is owned by Disney. So it might be a little weird and jarring to see that in Kingdom Hearts, you know?
Yeah, true.
Because I mean, they are Disney Infinity, but that's still more along the lines like if people don't know that they're owned by Disney, they just think, oh, it's a cool crossover, you know? But like since Kingdom Hearts is like a full like serious story, it just kind of feel weird to have Iron Man just swoop in and be like, oh hey Sora.
It's true. Maybe if they treat it in a fantastical manner, because it seems like all they borrow a lot from like classical Disney. It seems so. If they treat the Marvel and Star Wars properties kind of in that same type of light, I feel like they can get away with it.
Yeah, but I mean, we've already seen like Kingdom Hearts 2 incorporate like some of the live action Disney stuff, like Pirates of the Caribbean had a level, Tron had a level.
Oh yeah, true.
So it's kind of like, So it's like, well, we're gonna see an Avenger level, or we're gonna see a Star Wars level. Oh God,
They
Episode
could.
7. I'm gonna
Oh
fight Kylo
god.
Ren with my Keyblade.
Oh my god. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, or hell,
I don't know.
Disney owns Indiana Jones now, so you can see Indiana Jones level.
Oh Christ. There's a trophy for playing Han Solo and Indiana Jones in the party.
Yep, crazy.
Yeah.
But but yeah. So yeah, so we'll see more Kingdom Hearts soonish.
Hopefully.
Because Final Fantasy 15 is going to be the big focus for a while. But we are a little over the 1 hour mark. So,
Oh
like I
yeah.
said, it wasn't a short episode, but it wasn't a super long episode either.
You didn't make a false promise though.
Yeah, I kept your expectations right at the beginning.
Bingo.
Yeah, so a little over an hour now. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening. I don't think we had any questions this week. Andrew didn't send me any, which might be back next week. I guess maybe the schedule will clear up. But yeah. But anyway. But yeah. Thanks, Emmett, for being here.
Oh yeah, no problem. Glad to be here. Happy to be here.
Yep.
I wasn't doing much today anyway. No class or anything.
Yeah. Oh, glad to have you here.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So yeah. Thank you guys for listening, sticking with us the whole hour. And like I say, you have questions, you can always send us questions. You can comment on the YouTube video itself. You can message on YouTube. You can message. We have a Facebook fan page you can go to, check out, like, comments, and all that. But best way to get us questions is to message us on PlayStation at Bye Boys or at PSN Double Is. So all that.
Yep.
My phone. But with that, this has been the PSBS PlayStation Session Podcast, episode 56. Have a good weekend and all that. Play your games. Go play Civilization on Vita. It's really good. Go support your Vita. Go turn it on. Go charge it.
Support your local Vita.
Support your local Vita. Yeah. Go actually charge it.
Yes.
Gotta go charge it first.
Wipe
Go
that
charge
dust
it.
off.
Yeah. Go dust it off. Go charge it. Go download your Civilization and XCOM if you like that too.
Yeah.
So yeah, go that. Show 2K that we want more of their games on our Vita.
Yeah.
So
Tell them that it's worth it trying to make another Liberty City Stories type thing. Oh my God. A man can dream.
yeah. But like I said, with that, this has been the PSBS episode 56. Thank you for listening, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week.
Adios.
And